Everyone's watching to see what you do. Everyone's looking at you. Probably gonna get in trouble because there's music playing in the background and it may be too loud. So if the police mute the start of this video, I apologize. But everybody's working for the weekend. How are you? Trying to see the names, I don't have my glasses on. Jody! Nice to see you. Checking in. Hope everything's good for you. Georgianne, Rosedale, Christina, how are you today? You want a piece of my heart? Dolores in Swissvale, hello. Mi madre, my mother, hello. Denise in Baldwin, Mary, Michelle, Nancy, hola, ¿cómo estás? Bien, bien. Cranberry, Cindy checking in. Happy Fish Friday, F-R-Y day, everybody. If you're headed to a fish fry tonight, or perhaps you're gonna grab a pizza if you adhere to the no meat Friday rule. A couple interesting things for today I wanted to talk about. First off, congratulations to our Pittsburgh Penguins for making the playoffs again, the 13th consecutive year, the longest streak in franchise history, and the longest current streak in the NHL. So the Pens are going to the playoffs again this year. They're spoiling us, and as a result, it's time to start the playoff beard. See, I shaved the other day in the expectation that I would start growing again immediately for the playoffs, and that will certainly be the case as the playoffs begin next week. Smock checking in, Elwood City. Boy, we got them coming from all over Western Pennsylvania today and beyond. Slate Lick, how you doing? Happy Friday. Couple of things I wanted to hit before we move on. Boy, one interesting thing here, and this one hit me today when I was looking at some information. Out the Grand Canyon, did you see this story? There have been 3 deaths there. In the last 8 days, 2 people got a little too close to the edge and fell to their death, and there was a 3rd person that died from a non-falling accident, but that's kind of scary. A lot of deaths in the last few days at the Grand Canyon. If you're heading there this summer, don't go too close to the edge. I was there a couple of summers ago. I probably got closer than I should have to the edge, but obviously I lived to tell. But that's not something certainly is recommended. But that was an interesting story, I thought, coming out of today. All right, let us take a look at my favorite website, PittsburghWeatherNow.com. This is the home page, and directly at the top of the page, if you want to check it out, there's this little link here to vote for Pittsburgh Magazine's Best of the Burgh. It takes you right to the spot where you can vote. My understanding is you can vote more than once, so if you're so inclined, I would be more than honored to have your vote as Best of the Burgh. A couple of things that on the website today, again, we update it regularly. You have our first edition of our landscaping tips, and the topic today is spring cleanup, and then our fun fact of the day was the windiest place on earth, and these show up every morning. We have a new fun fact of the day, Monday through Friday, so check out the fun fact of the day. Let's head to our photo galleries quickly for the photo of the day, and as we move up, we'll go down to our Pittsburgh photo gallery, and we will bring up, let us see, I was looking for one. Where's my Pitt picture? There it is. This one right here, the University of Pittsburgh. That one comes to us from Paula Z, and she titled this one Cathedral of Knowledge. So that is our photo of the day right there, the Cathedral of Learning in some spring blooms. This obviously not taken recently, as trees are just beginning to bud, but check out the photo gallery, which we update rather regularly. Speaking of buds, The allergy report has not changed for today. Trees are still in a moderate range, although it got knocked down a couple notches with some of the rain. The other three, grass, weed, and mold, all still in a low category. Expect the one allergen to be impactful to be tree pollen over the course of this weekend and early next week. That's a quick look at satellite. We'll give you a little preview. Still a lot of clouds across the area, but you notice here there are a few thin spots in the cloud deck, so wouldn't be surprised if some of you perhaps saw a quick glimpse of sunshine, but generally we're going to stick with mainly cloudy skies for the rest of today and into tonight. And we're going to get to the details of the forecast coming up momentarily. First, I'm going to get to our birthdays today and our national day today. Let me turn the music down just a little bit. I got on a Loverboy mix. All right. Birthdays today. Pharrell Williams celebrates a birthday today. WWE wrestler Charlotte Flair, also the daughter of Nature Boy Ric Flair, celebrates a birthday today. Betty Davis celebrated a birthday today, as well as Gregory Peck. So some all-time great actors had birthdays today. Colin Powell celebrates a birthday today. And from one of my favorite shows, Ghost Adventures on the Travel Channel. If you watch the show, you know who Zach Baggins is. He celebrates a birthday today. And when I was out in Vegas back in January, I was able to visit his haunted museum, which was very interesting. So if you're ever out in Vegas and you're a fan of the show, it is a must-stop place. Put it on your list of places to visit. It's in the old Vegas area, the old downtown area of Las Vegas. Today is National Flash Drive Day. It's National Go for Broke Day. It is National Deep Dish Pizza Day. So there you go. It's also National Read a Roadmap Day. Does anyone still read a road map? Not with GPS. It's National Caramel or Caramel, depending on how you pronounce it, Day today. And it's also National Nebraska Day. And I thought I'd mention this one as well. Over the weekend, Sunday is National Beer Day. Just throwing it out there in case you want to enjoy a cold one this weekend. Speaking of the weekend, a couple things occurring this weekend new at the movie theater, Shazam and Pet Sematary if you're going to the movies. The Pens are at home Saturday night against the Rangers. The Pirates are at home against the Reds tonight. And then tomorrow and Sunday are both 1:35 starts. I think all the games will be fine, not impacted by weather. And a couple of more local events. The Butler County Home Show is this weekend. And tomorrow out at Brady's Run Park Lodge near Beaver Falls is the 42nd annual Maple Syrup Festival. I think they have a nice special on some pancakes with the syrup at the Brady's Run Park Lodge. All right, that's going to do it for all the particulars. A lot of you joining in and saying, hey, where's my weather, man? Let's get to it. First off, we will start with our current conditions. Right now, it is 53 degrees with cloudy skies, southeast wind at 10 miles an hour, barometric pressure steady at 3012. And of course, our current conditions sponsored by our good friends at Chick-fil-A in Robinson. Thank you so much, Chick-fil-A Robinson. Again, now back to our weather maps. Again, the satellite loop showing a couple thin spots in the cloud deck, but generally still a lot of clouds going to be moving through the area tonight, mostly cloudy skies. The rain is pretty much over with. There still could be a couple spits of a sprinkle or drizzle, but the storm system responsible is off to our east, so the rain chances continue to diminish with each passing hour. And here comes high pressure. We're going to get a nice ridge of high pressure building in here late tonight and tomorrow. Now, I don't think we're going to see immediate wholesale clearing. There's probably going to be what's called a little bit of inversion, which could trap a little moisture. Basically, what that means is that we may start off the day tomorrow with clouds. It could be a murky start to Saturday, maybe even the possibility of some patchy fog in parts of the area. And then as we head through the day, we should see good clearing across the area. As again, that high pressure builds in, I think that should clear out skies. So even though we may start off with clouds, we'll end with sunshine tomorrow, and temperatures are going to warm up at least into the mid 60s. This is Saturday evening, still quiet across the area. You can see next system is building back here across the Plain States. That will initially start to throw clouds at us on Sunday. I think it's dry in the morning. We could even see a few peaks of sunshine, and then we will increase our opportunity for rain showers as we get into probably the second half of Sunday afternoon and into Sunday night. And I'll move you ahead to that time frame right now. This is about noon, 1 o'clock on Sunday. You still see we're dry at that moment, but as we head through, I'll move ahead 6 hours, so this will take us through about 6 o'clock. You'll notice, sorry about that, at 6 o'clock, some of that moisture beginning to move across the area. So I do think most of the day on Sunday will be rain-free. If you want to get out, maybe do some golfing, do some yard work, because it's going to be warm, you're going to want to be outside. Most of the day will be rain-free. I don't see us increasing our chances for rain showers until probably sometime after, we'll say 4 o'clock or so on Sunday afternoon, so there'll be plenty of daytime for you to get outside. All right, let us look at the whiteboard for today. Sponsored by our good friends, again, at Chick-fil-A in Robinson, hashtag Eat More Chicken. Your sunrise and sunset times for today. Sun goes down 7:48, comes up at 6:56. Tomorrow morning, your average high and low are 58 and 37. Thought it was interesting to throw out a couple April records. These are the coldest temperature on record for the month of April, 11 degrees. That happened on April 1st, April Fool's Day, 1923. And the warmest temperature on record for the month of April is 90. That happened on April the 24th of 1925. Thinking about starting some planting, the average date for the last killing frost is April 21st, so we're still 2 weeks away from the average date. That doesn't mean we couldn't see a frost after April 21st, but according to climatology, that is the average date. Here's your forecast then for tonight. Mostly cloudy skies, patchy fog, possible, 43 the low temperature. Tomorrow, 64, morning clouds, give way to afternoon sunshine, a milder day than today by about 8 to 10 degrees. Then tomorrow night, partly cloudy, 47 the low temperature. We move ahead to Sunday, 72. Nice shorts weather on Sunday. Perhaps a little morning sunshine. I think the clouds will take over by mid to late morning through the afternoon, and late in the day, there's that threat for a shower. I think that's probably going to happen after, as I mentioned, about 4 o'clock or so. So most of Sunday rain-free. Monday, clouds, few showers, but it does stay mild, 69 the high temperature. And then partly sunny skies the middle part of next week. Tuesday, we got a Mario Lemieux, 66 degrees. Let's hope the playoffs start that day. And then on Wednesday, clouds and sunshine and a high temperature of 60 degrees. So that is your whiteboard for the weekend and beyond. I saw somebody there say they played safe and they don't plant until May the 10th. I played safe as well. I usually don't plant in the ground until after Mother's Day, but I thought I'd share that information with you. Couple more things before I let you go while I have you. Tonight, 6 o'clock, we are going to do an Ask Jeff Almost Anything. So if you're around, grab yourself a beverage. We'll spend a little bit of a happy hour together this evening. 6 o'clock, again, Ask Jeff Almost Anything. I'm sure that I will be having pizza, and I'm sure that my boys will as well. Remains to be seen whether or not they'll be joining me for Ask Jeff Almost Anything, but we'll see. We'll see if Vaughn and Van want to join the party tonight. So if you're around, 6 o'clock, Ask Jeff Almost Anything. We'll play some music. We'll have some conversation, ask some questions. We'll let you drive the conversation as to where you want to go. We had a question about the cicadas. We can talk about that tonight. The last I saw, it's a good question, is that the cicadas will be out mid to late May. It's all dependent on the ground temperature. When it reaches a certain temperature, that's when the cicadas come out. And that is projected to happen in the mid to latter part of May. And usually they stick around for a couple, 3 weeks, I think. But that's still probably a good month away from occurring. The ground still needs to warm up. It's thawed out, now it just needs to warm up. All right, I think that's going to do it for everything that I have for you. Any questions at this point, save them. Fire them off tonight at 6 o'clock for Ask Jeff Almost Anything. And Bev, that's a great question there. I just saw it come up in the comments. I'm aware of that. Chick-fil-A in Robinson is technically in North Fayette Township. And I know my friends at the North Fayette Police Department brought that to the attention of the owner of Chick-fil-A, who brought it to my attention as well. So they wanted me to mention that. I'm glad you brought that up. If you're heading out to Chick-fil-A Robinson, it is located right across from Sam's Club, and it's technically in North Fayette Township, but it is right off the Robinson exit of the Parkway. So it's kind of one of those, I guess, sort of zoning things. It's Chick-fil-A Robinson, but the actual physical location of the store is in North Fayette Township. So there you go. Now that we have that all straightened up, I'm still going to call it Chick-fil-A Robinson. You got me. And I hope the police over there in North Fayette, all my buddies, aren't too upset about that. I gave you a shout out, North Fayette Police. So there you go. All right, that is going to do it for today. I hope you have a great rest of your Friday and a great weekend. It's going to be warmer. Again, if you can join me tonight, 6 o'clock, Ask Jeff Almost Anything. If you're going out to a fish fry, enjoy your fish. If you're ordering pizza, enjoy your pizza. And I will talk to you, hot girls in love, lover boy. I will talk to you on Monday. Let's go Bucks. Let's go Pens. Have a great weekend. See ya.